from what we are seeing these days, the dollar is up at 90 and then it is down 690. What happened? Is it that we have all of a sudden within 10 days carried out some, certain, miraculous economic activities to warrant, the crashing of the USD, and then we just realize that it's just about speculation. Majority of this...
That was the Economic Financial Crimes Commission boss, Abdulrasheed Bawa, and he was addressing journalists on the issue of Naira redesign. He believes that the transactions currently carried out in dollars are not for any economic realities. Now, we all know that when there's an increase in the demand for dollars at the foreign exchange market, it affects the value of the Naira. Don't forget that a few weeks back, a sting operation was carried out by operatives of the EFCC, where personnel of the Bureau de Change were arrested across various parts of the country for allegedly carrying out illegal transactions.
We got an intel that says that there is this, and then we went for it, and then we realized that yes, there are a lot of speculators out there, there are a lot of funds that are illegitimately traced to them, and then of course we have to do what we have to do. Of course, recoveries were made, and recoveries will continue to be made. I don't want to mention figures in terms of the amount, but it is huge.
Now, to really understand why all of this is happening, we'll need to start from the genesis. On the 26th of October 2022, the Central Bank of Nigeria announced the redesign of the highest denominations of the country's currency, the 1,000 Naira, the 500 Naira, and the 200 Naira notes. The new currency was unveiled on the 23rd of November by President Muhammadu Buhari.
In great satisfaction that I welcome you to today's event, which is to officially launch the new Naira banknotes.
And the old note will cease to be legal tender by 31st of January in 2023. The CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele cited many reasons for this initiative, and one of which is to mop up the excess money in circulation. Now, don't forget that currency management is a key function of the CBN, as enshrined in the CBN Act of 2007.
Worsening shortage of clean and fit banknotes with attendant negative perception of the CBN and increased risk to financial stability. Increasing ease and risk of counterfeiting evidenced by several security reports.
So the Apex Bank wants to take control of the entire money in circulation. This is because about 80% of the country's currency is said to be outside the financial system. And usually, this is as a result of hoarding.
Officials of Nigeria's anti-corruption agency uncover a huge pile of cash.
In 2017, about 13 billion naira, both in local and foreign currencies, were found stashed in a Lagos apartment.
Almost every filing cabinet, safe and wardrobe in this apartment in Lagos was full of the notes.
This is why some experts believe that the Naira redesign is largely targeted at curbing corruption, funding for terrorism, banditry and kidnapping, and especially to reduce vote buying, even as the country is approaching another election year.
The major thing the CBN want to achieve is to ensure that this money is not used for what the politicians have already had in mind.
Probably it's not used for the wrong reason.
For the wrong reason, for instance, buying of votes, for instance, using it to influence the outcome of election.
But some Nigerians are of the view that this issue of Naira redesign is not a prudent move at this time, especially when the government is borrowing to fund the national budget.
It's very expensive and should not be the priority at the moment.
I don't think the branding of the money is necessary now. Looking at what Nigeria is passing through.
If this initiative would indeed sanitize the financial system, then it will be glaring for all to see, especially as events unfold in the days ahead.